reasonably early, it feels like.
Yeah, okay, so they take Weaver, which is
boy.
It's the same concept as Lifestealer.
Which is a very common advantage for Radiant, and a good farming spot for Weaver, just stacking that up. Seb's taking a lot of damage here in this bottom lane, but has enough sticky napalm stacks that Liquid don't feel comfortable going for the dive just yet. They're going to go for it now, though. Shuchi's already done so much damage. Matumbaman's going to take a decent amount of damage from the fire and the tower shots, but not enough to die. He secures the first blood on Seb and stays alive.
And the frost shield. Oh, the fissure from the shadows. Jarek snipes it.
Managed to pick up a big kill there on Matumbaman. That's 400 gold for Jarek.
Meanwhile, we can take a look at the other lanes. Medusa versus Monkey King, fairly even thus far, as to be expected, especially with no rotations really happening. Although Thompson is taking a fair amount of abuse, but it looks like he may go for some boundless plays.
Oh, he's going to be able to get with the Jingu stacks here, trying to man up against Miracle, but he's going to be a bit too low. Miracle wins that fight, but at top lane, it's GH who may be in trouble here, but he does have a Shrine available. Hit by the Fissure, though, and is actually just going to run away from Ana, not popping the Shrine just yet until Mind Control joins him. That is full Shrine efficiency right there, as Miracle does manage to come in for the last little bit as well. They are going to be able to telekinesis Ana back. Mystic Snake is there. Treants block him in even more. Jarek is going to try and come in and help Ana a bit, but these Treants just stay on top of Ana. Ana finally realizes he can turn and fight, though, with the help of No-Tail as well as the Fissure block. GH is in trouble, and he should be dying here as the Fate Bolt will slow down a lot of this damage, but can't get through. Ana claims that kill on GH after some frustrating body blocks from Mind Control.
And he scoops up another Invis. Hopefully this one ends better than the first.
Yeah, certainly. Maybe he's going to head down to bottom lane to help out this Batrider. Seb has been alone for quite some time, and his CS is suffering because of it, 16-3. But at the same time, the Furion is not that far ahead, and if they can actually get the kill on Kuro, it would be massive. He's run out of mana here, does pop the stick charges and manage to get off the Frost Armor, but thanks to the sticky napalm, he's going to be run down eventually here. 3-3, OG tying up the score.
Monkey King's doing well in the mid lane, Troll Warlord's doing well in the top lane, but the Liquid heroes are keeping the pace. And when you have a Medusa on your team...
Oh, I like that. I like Jarek's positioning there. Now they're going for Miracle, but a Fissure coming out. It blocks out Thompson a little bit. Thompson trying to get away, but he's crowded in, and Miracle doesn't actually die. A mass rotation out from Liquid as they're going to try and catch Jarek's here as well, thanks to the stare out from Kuro. They should be able to break down Jarek's pretty easily. That TP will not complete. 5-3 now is a bit of a misstep from OG in the mid lane. Cost them 2 deaths.
Batrider make a lot of aggressive movements, place a lot of aggressive vision in this Radiant jungle.
Trying to invade here, take away that medium camp. Will manage to get on top of Miracle here, getting up those Jingu stacks. Kuro should be able to protect Miracle pretty well here. Kuro actually gets a little close to Thompson. Oh, Jesus, that's what I thought. Kuro way too close to the Monkey King, underestimating that damage. They are going to be able to get the lasso here on the side. Pulling back the Furion with the Weaver there. We'll be able to get a really good set of bugs, and Seb as well. Seb's just trying to kill Mind Control, but doesn't get him. He just needed 1 tick of Fire Flame damage, and it would have been good enough, but Thompson at least very fortunate to be able to get away.
And Liquid are more than happy to meet them without aggression. Weaver's actually going for a Maelstrom build, so I was very curious to see, seeing as how active Matumbaman is early on, should he tank up or should he just try to go for kills? And right now it looks like he just wants to go for kills.
No-Tail needs to be bailed out here. The Seb is going to be able to get the lasso, and it looks like Matumbaman, he thought he had a freebie on the Abaddon, but it was all just a trap.
Matumbaman starts moving top, possibly now that he knows that the lasso's down, he feels a little bit safer on the map, seeing as how he did not go for anything like a Linken's build. And he does see Batrider.
He's going to be able to get the swarm on him. The TP out immediately by
the
Seb, the Wrath of Nature. Helps cut him down 9-7 now.
This game of cat and mouse is probably infuriating for OG. All they want is one little pickoff, and then they can start pushing objectives. They know it's too much trouble to invade all the way into Medusa's jungle, so they just want to find someone on the exterior of the map.
Oh, he's going to cut over. He saw the Fury on TP out, and they know they can just sandwich onto these supports. Wukong's command goes out, immediately gets the stun onto Lich to make sure there's no Chain Frost. Now they're going to have the Rubik dead as well. GH is gone, and Miracle's going to get caught. Does manage to get off the Stone Gaze, but can he actually fully get out of here? A long-range Fissure from Jarek. That'll cancel the TP from Miracle. Matumbaman trying to go for the kill on his Seb here. Seb drops a little bit low, but Matumbaman can't come in. Now slams him down. Keeps the Wyvern locked down, and OG a 1-for-4 exchange. Beautiful. You could see Seb and NoTail would love a pick off here to help secure the 2. Blink dagger on Jarex now being up. That's going to definitely help out their team fight and their initiation. They're going to try and chase in, see if they can find him. They spot my control. Will be able to blink forward lasso him. There's going to be GH there immediately. Phonic shield. Thompson comes in. Now he gets lassoed up as well. What is he moves by GH? So the chain frost is actually going to be negated there by Seb moving out of the way. Thompson still unable to get off the Wukong's command. Finally goes down with a great Fisher coming out. Jarex managed to line it up. So Thompson staying alive inside of his own Wukong's command. And now my control can't do enough damage. That extra armor is too much. Matamaman wants to be able to get in there, but now he's hopped inside the trees. He's able to jump out. OG with a full retreat. NoTail may be caught here as he tries to go inside the Roshan pit. Denies himself. Beautifully set up there. Denying pretty much everything from Liquid. They only got the kill on the Earthshaker out of that.
Ultimately did not get them that much, but being able to fight on the enemy shrine and still only come out with 2 support casualties brings a lot of hope for this OG squad right now. And now we're seeing a teleport. They want to go on top.
He gets the hit on him. And now, if they could just right-click it fast. I can't believe that. Those Maelstrom procs, how lucky is Matamba, man? He just got non-stop lightning. This really goes to show they just don't have enough burst damage oftentimes to deal with this Monkey King. But a pickoff like that is leading them into the Roshan pit right now. But Seb is going to reveal. Can he actually get some sort of steal? Jarex going to make the jump in. Echo slam out. Aegis on the deck is going to be picked up just in time by Miracle. Jarex trying to get away. Fisher is going to be able to stall things up. The Chain Frost make sure he falls. And now they actually have stolen the Fisher now. They are going to be able to pick up a Scotty here very soon on Miracle. That's obviously a really big power spike.
And Liquid have proven to be very good at converting on those power spikes. I remember an earlier game against Pain.
Oh, yeah. Fisher for Fisher. Matamba man trying to get out the swarm. Will be able to clip Jarex here. Thompson is on the high ground, but after the tree comes down, my control. He knew exactly what you were up to. Thompson is still alive though at about half HP, but the double damage making short work of him. All that extra armor doesn't do a whole lot because my control has the minus armor out from the medallion as well. They chain frost bouncing around. They do support the Blink are going to be falling here, but Miracle and Matamba man just manning up together up against Ana. Matamba man barely gets away from Ana just in time. Is going to be able to drift away, and it's left now for Miracle to be able to fight this out. Matamba man's going to come back in with a little bit of health, and Ana is already slowed down by that Scotty. The Mystic Snake clips him as well. He's going to be able to get to the shrine though. Can they still get this kill?
I mean, we've got a DD.
They're going to buy back just because of that. He tries to get another ensnare, and Matamba man fails to be able to do so. Miracle's completely out of mana, but he also still has that Aegis. They're just going to try and take that item away from him first, and they have so many heroes here that Liquid, they've drifted into deep OG territory. I'm not sure if Miracle's going to be able to fight this out for a second life. Enchant Totem, just keep him stunned. But here comes the rest of Liquid. Enchant Totem and the Echo Sand both being used to control up Miracle, but he's almost dead now. The mana is completely out. Jan's trying to save him, doesn't actually get it. Miracle falls. Ana stays alive after a monster chase that leads Liquid astray. And now the jump in from Thompson's going to be able to find Kuro as well. Takes that bounty rune, yoinks it away. OG, it was looking slightly rough for them for a second, but every single time these fights, they're able to cobble together some great solutions.
It's times like this as a Nature's Prophet. Wow. That guy has some impressive lungs.
We've got some like opera singers.
Yeah, right?
Something.
Ooh, okay, give a hand for that one.
I don't know if anybody online can hear that, but it was sick in here in the stadium.
It's times like this as a Nature's Prophet, you really wish you built a Spirit Vessel. Everyone on Liquid had just a sliver of health.
I love how fast they're playing. Look at that, Seb immediately going for the extra pickoff. He's going to be able to find GH. He immediately buys back, but the Tier 3 is already dead. And look at OG. As fast as they came in to take an objective and take a kill, as fast as they go out.
But it still provides some sort of mitigation. And the other thing is that it's providing magic damage that allows you to somewhat ignore some of this Wukong's command armor. Problem is that BKB is now online for this Monkey King as well.
Control. Gonna be snagged up here. Jarex trying to chain the disables, does manage to get a 2-man Fisher stun. Pops the Enchant Totem because he has to. He can't afford GH to be able to steal that. Even if it costs him his life, he'll go ahead and do that. Miracle, though, is going to be caught here. Stone Gaze goes out. OG trying to burst him down real quickly. Unable to do so. Ana turns to stone with his BKB activated. He's going to go for Matamba Man here. Fortunately, timeline goes down just in time. The Swarm does manage to hit Seb here, but Matamba Man doesn't want it. Thompson with his Wukong's command trying to catch out Miracle, but they drift outside of that area. Thompson forced to run into the trees here.
Also, shout out to the fact that Ana's freaking level 23 right now at 28 minutes into the game. He is eclipsing this Medusa, who's only level 19 right now.
Jump into the back line, boundless strike, trying to burst down GH as quick as possible. All he can do is get off a Fade Bolt before he falls. Kuro is going to do something similar here, trying to stall up Thompson as best as possible. That Echo Slaver slowing him down just enough for OG to be able to catch him with the lasso. There it is. The other support falls on the side of Liquid, and OG swarming in, trying to get some aggressive vision, can go for some objectives if they want. There is still a tier 1 tower alive in the off lane.
With all of its HP. This tier 1 tower has not been touched the entire game.
How has that happened? That is unbelievable. It goes to show OG's ideas about the game and how they just keep on playing this blistering pace of just searching for kills nonstop and not really going for these objectives. They find Matamba Man here. They do not have the lasso, though, so I'm not entirely sure how they're going to be able to get this one unless somehow Seb just finds him all the time. Boundless strike misses, but the time lapse is there. Jarex is going to be able to hit him as he's now out of the Shikuchi. Maybe they get him with the enchant totem as well. They locked him down, but Matamba Man falls. OG looking for kills nonstop, and they do find them. There is, I mean, like, OG, they have to run around the map and look for these kills nonstop, and that's because Liquid is always split pushing the hell out of them. So we see a tier 2 fall in the bottom lane.
Which is why I'm a little bit surprised that Mind Control is spending time in this top lane. Right now, Roche is going to respawn eventually, mid lane.
Did they spot him? They're going to get off the Wukong's command. BKB activated, 2-man burrow, boundless strike, set up. Miracle trying to get off his stone gaze, does manage to do it, but they just turn away from him, go for Mind Control. That's why Mind Control runs to the help of Miracle. Echo Slam laid down by Jarex, stopping Kuro, catching Miracle as well. They're going to be able to finish off the captain of Liquid. Now they just need to be able to chase down the carries. Miracle's forced to pop his Manta, turn and fight, see if he can get a kill out of this death because he's certainly going down. Furion dies as well in the back line, and Seb is able to get that kill. He boots and travels out of here because of the big push at bottom lane. He's got to deal with that first. As the buybacks come out, Anna will be forced back as well. And now
Roche is just melting. GH and the rest of Liquid are smoked up.
Holy cow, look at that. Miracle is far behind the average. They are not going to be able to get in the Roshan pit in time here. And GH maybe caught as a result. Maybe it's going to be Miracle instead. They do manage to get a bit of an initiation out for the telekinesis. Miracle does pop his stone gaze, but he's inside the Wukong's command, and his man is being burned. He's got to force staff over to the high ground. Jarex is going to be trying to get away, turns around, Fisher. No, he turns to stone. That could have been the end of the game right there if he'd gotten off the Fisher and stopped the TP.
And E-Blade's kind of like a disarm, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's like a healthy amount of agility, and then you have this defense mechanism against a lot of just right-click damage out from the Medusa and Weaver. That's the only way you're going to be dying. Finding Miracle, but there is the telekinesis. Seb did not pop his BKB going into this, but they do manage to steal a lasso if they can get Miracle out. But the Echo Zap comes in once again. Jarex biding his time, finding the opening. They've got him dead. Miracle Zap for 100 seconds, and that's got to be it. OG can run down heroes if they want, but objectives, the base is all there.
Look at the stun, a troll.
He wants to establish Liquid need to get out of this game right now. He dies the fountain and forces the GG call from Team Liquid. OG taking game 1.
Now this is the OG everyone wanted to see. This is the OG that won TI8, coming up dominant over Team Liquid.
And this is one of those weird things. You take an Ember into a Nyx Assassin, which is like, if you're Flame Guard farming a lane, you're stunned. Like, simple as that.
Notail may think about smoking up to a different lane, or he's just going to teleport right back.
Shows up, gives Anna a healing salve. It's like the early game Kunkka. You know, you're always able to bail out your supports when it comes to regen. GH in trouble here, going to be slowed down. Spike Carapace does go out. Magic Wand is going to be able to help him. They need another nuke from the Oracle to secure that first blood. Mind Control is also going to drop low here. The board's keeping him slowed down. Jarex is going to help him get that kill as well. The aggro dual lane, and don't tell me mid, no! Matamba Man. Double damage on top, center rotation from Jarex and Notail. They tried to catch the Razor, but Matamba Man was wise to it. is, if he backs up this much though, is potentially giving up his tower. GH is going to come from the side. A beautiful impale that lands on a Jerix in the side. Spike Carapace is going to be able to do more stun damage to Thompson. He just turns around, quickly blows up the Nyx assassin, but well worth it for the trade-off here, as Matama Man is going to be able to run down one, potentially killing Oracle as well, slowing down No Tail. This could be 3, but Matama Man just stays on top of him. The Crystal Nova will secure that double kill. They did deny the mid-tier 1 tower, but it's still a very early tower loss just off of kind of a rough laning phase.
And now Nyx assassin getting
another slide is going to be coming up. They are going to try and pop that Spike Carapace to be able to dodge some of the damage. The Impale's going to miss. Anna managed to sidestep that one. And Slide, there you go. He just stands still and delivers.
And now we may start to see the pushes come out. 3 OG heroes have grouped up bot, and the Beastmaster is taking control of this eastern jungle. Meanwhile, top.
Elgid be able to stop that TP. Jerix, false promise on himself. They're going to have to chase him for a while to be able to get this. But eventually he does fall. Bottom lane, Spike Carapace going out once again. Going to be able to, well, no. It doesn't stop a thing. It's the LSA. Oh, good to play, Jace. The 2 supports end up following, but Matama Man cuts in from the side. Now the Ravage going down, but the LSA keeping the Tidehunter in place here. They have a little bit more nuke damage. The lean up, they're going to be able to get it. Double kill for Thompson. It's a great exchange for OG, especially as they're looking to be able to take this tier 1 at bottom lane.
Well, the Vendetta is up now, so GH may be able to find some low intensity setups. He doesn't need to do very much. All he needs is to get like a Carapace on a Flame Guard. It's that he's only got 2 points in Carapace, 3 points in Impale.
They're going to try and go for the sandwich here. A beautiful 3-man Impale with a Crystal Nova follow-up. They're going to try and run over these heroes. Primal Roar, they do turn around and kill that Crystal Maiden real quick, but Jerry's going to fall. GH almost dying as well. How is OG actually managing to turn this off of such a great initiation from Liquid? Seb does take a lot of damage to the false promise wears out. They are going to be able to turn and kill the Razor, though, with the Laguna Blade, and Mind Control's dead as well. What happened? Liquid just got run over, Shrine activated by Mind Control, but he's not getting away from these heroes, so... Wow. 4 dead on the side of Liquid. That was a 3-man Impale.
If he's able to get his freezing field off, they cannot easily stop him, and they're just shutting him down instantly. 3-hero Impale bought time for the Crystal Maiden to come in, but Ravage wasn't available. And now Ana bullying this Miracle Phantom Assassin. They just don't have the physical damage to burn through this Ember Spirit, although they do have the Carapace.
They are going to be able to get the Impale. The PA jumping in, not getting the crit just yet, but they do have the Frostbite to slow him down a little bit.
Oh, what a flight.
To Remnant. Gush is going to be there. They have another jump for the PA. Ravage is going to go down. They're going to make sure this Ember Spirit dies. Now they're going to be able to catch Seb on the side here as well. Dagger slowing him down. Furion thinking about the TPing, thinking maybe not the place to go to because Seb's definitely dead. And that's going to be pretty important to Ana. You already saw how he wants to play pretty deep and just try and shut down this PA as much as possible with the freedom that an Aegis gives you. Defends that tower, and the rest of OG can maintain a very aggressive stance here as they start pushing in for this mid-tier 2. Seb's going to come in from the side. They have spotted Kuro. He's going to be able to slow him down with the board. Doesn't get the chains, but they're going to try and run on top with the Remnants here. Kuro managed to lock him down with a Frostbite, but Ana will eventually get this kill. Tidehunter going to be Primal Roared here. I'm not sure if that's really the target they want to go for. He's still plenty tanky. Matama Man's going to try and zone him out. The Impale is going to be able to land onto Lina. They turn, wanting to go for that kill, but the defense of the Oracle is going to be able to provide a lot. Now Matama Man's in trouble, so Laguna Blade looking to be able to cut him down. Last couple of shots into the high ground they go. Be able to get locked down that kill. Mind Control pops his hood, but wasn't able to save the Razor. A nice little ward here, right there in the middle of your screen.
Oh man, and No Tail scoops the bot bounty rune as well, so Phantom Assassin can't even get that. They see a DD rune.
And they're just going to leave it there for the Ember Spirit or somebody to pick it up. Liquid are moving in mass, though. Going to be able to catch Seb. Primal Roar goes down, but that's only slowing down the inevitable here as Seb should be caught. The rest of OG may still want to be able to take a fight here. The Guardian Greaves keeping Seb alive for a long time.
Yeah, got the TD.
He's going to be caught here. LSA onto the Razor, turns around with the Laguna Blade, trying to finish him off. The Ember Spirit commences the EKB activated. Now the Ravage goes down as the Ember Spirit jumps in. Managed to get the stun, but he has another Remnant. Onto the high ground he goes. One more Remnant, jump away, go for the TP out. They see him, they have a Mana Bird, but no stun. Ana successfully gets back to the fountain, but OG do lose 2 cores once again.
Yeah, and Tidehunter's completed his Blink Dagger as well, so all that passivity from Liquid is not going to remain for much longer. And now the team of Liquid has a slight net worth advantage.
OG gonna go again here with the Ravage still on cooldown from Mind Control. They're feeling okay for them. Right now they're going for the range tracks. They are going to be able to burst down the Nyx Assassin, who instantly buys back. Matumba Man in a good position, is drained away a lot of damage from Thompson as they try and turn it into when he pops his BKB. The Ember Spirit's going to run back here, the Remnant, straight into this Razor who has so much damage on him right now. Needs to be able to get one more Remnant away. The Oracle is going to be able to save him. Miracle pops his BKB, goes for Thompson down here, but the Primal Roar comes out from Seb, gives Thompson a little bit of space. There is that save from Kuro, though, is going to be able to bring down Seb, but Thompson is still being chased out here, only just now getting his TP scroll back up. He couldn't TP away earlier, and so he will still be found. Matumba Man, they're going to try and finish him off here as Ana is able to get that kill. Kuro is quite low as well, but is able to get him with a sleight of fist, but he'll die to Miracle here as he gets a double kill dominating streak. Liquid, they kept their cool despite the heavy push from OG earlier. They just go get the 2 bounty runes. No one from OG was found out of position. So they just chill, run back to their jungle, continue to farm up.
This is the penalty for them losing their top shrine so early on. They have to spend a lot of time claiming map control.
And they'll land it. Now the Ravage goes down. They're going to chain these disables. You see the back line, Mind Control. What he thought about there was he needed to be able to catch Jerix inside of that Ravage.
I mean, BKB is up for the Razor and the Phantom Assassin. They don't necessarily need the Ravage. They just need time. Razor has now rejoined the fight.
Oh, Furion teleported in, instantly gets impaled. I'm not sure what that was, but now the BKB is going to be active by Matumba Man. They're going to stick on top of Thompson as best as possible. That's why the Primal Roar is required by Seb, and now they're just going to go for the Beastmaster instead. Anna's forced to jump into the high ground here. They go the disarm onto the P8. Doesn't matter, though. The Beastmaster's already dead. Now they've caught the Ember Spirit. GH caught him once again.
Oh, the daggers.
And LSA from the low ground trying to slow things out. Does have a Laguna Blade, but since because of that spike carapace, now Thompson maybe caught his Yule Scepters himself. Tries to go for the kill on a Kuro. You got that, but a triple kill for Miracle is what's important here. Liquid go for Seb now as he bought back to get into that fight. And he will die again. OG completely wiped, and Liquid, all they lost was a simple 5-position Crystal Maiden.
All it costs was the BKB charges from this Razor and this Phantom Assassin. Liquid is just so good at bullying out the enemy team, and again, GH, time and time again, this hero, this player knows how to use his stuns so well, and it's possible that the theory was like, okay, maybe before this Phantom Assassin comes online, then our Oracle can, you know, just buy us free pushes, because with his ultimate, Ember Spirit should be able to do things. Meanwhile, mid lane, Crystal Maiden.
Throw's like, what are you guys doing here? My team's all pushing out a top tier 2. I guess you can have it.
What's the sister version of Fratricide?
Oh, Miracle.
Oh no, not the Oracle
Nasty
again.
rotations.
Oh no.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
He had a Ghost Scepter too, just to get the time to activate it. Got 2-shotted.
And OG are just full out split push mode. It seems like they're trying to catch as many creep waves as possible. Ana is just cutting waves non-stop. Doe goes mid, goes top, and jumps away as soon as they're anything scary, but jumps right into a trap. GH was sitting there waiting for him with Miracle. The only way I see it is like the only way they could lose this is somehow they drop a rapier to OG. Kuro in a bit of trouble here once again as he's been separated by his team so many times. He just can't quite get back to them. OG will be able to get this pick off, but at the same time, he's just slowing things down as much as possible. The rest of his team has already taken that tier 3. Now the melee Rex is going to fall as well. Just trying to poke at Miracle as best as possible. Hit that back line as well.
Yeah, you need magic damage pokes though. The physical damage is doing nothing. She has so much evasion and armor. If that triple stifling dagger comes out, Oracle is going to have an even worse time, but OG want to do something quick. They're going to be fighting into an Aegis though.
Staying on top of this high ground, Matumba Man and GH always willing to meet the OG members here. The blink forward from the Mind Control Tidehunter, trying to slow down Seb, and it looks like they might be able to get him here with the Primal Roar. 2-man LSA, that's going to be able to help Seb get the blink out of here, but looks like Miracle wants to commit, trying to go for no-tail right now. Going to be controlled up though, but the LSA underneath the tier 4s is able to jump away. Matumba Man and Mind Control are quite low. Oh, the cheese goes out just in time by Matumba Man as he saw that Laguna Blade coming.
And Ember Spirit is fingers on the trigger. He knows he needs to slide a fist or remnant as soon as he starts seeing those tentacles come out of the ground. But they're playing so conservatively, and now smoke up, Beastmaster.
Gonna run into Seb, blink away. Good play by him. Gush goes out, Jerix quickly dispels that one. getting rid of the slow, but it's going to be found eventually here. And let's go Scepter TP out. No, GH is there with the Impale. And that is going to be the Oracle dead, forced into a buyback, very likely.
It's like more and more objectives. Still have time on the Aegis. Only have like 5 more seconds left on the Aegis.
OG, are they really willing to give up this melee Rax? Well, the Aegis finally down. They can take the team fight. The Nyx assassin already dead. Anna shows himself. But a beautiful Ravage of 4 man as they jump onto Anna immediately. Drops low, but he's going to be saved by the Oracle. The question is whether or not he's going to survive. A nice 3-man LSA. He goes back to the fountain. Should be healing up to full here shortly. And Seb is going to be able to find his initiation. Primal Roar onto the Crystal Maiden of all heroes. Another LSA. Thompson keeping his distance, just delivering so much artillery, so much magic damage into Liquid. He is going to be able to force him back. Anna wants to be able to commit here. Catching up to more. No Tail doing the same thing with a heavy teleport in. Will be able to drift away with the invis. Seb. Oh no, he's back. Miracle. He's going to be able to come in. A big crit. Wipes him out. Anna in trouble as well as he's out of mana right now. Nyx assassin staying on top of him. Waits for the impale. Slowed down by the dagger as well. The Spy Carapace. They've got Anna dead. He does have a buyback though.
No Tail has clipped himself, but it's not going to escape this Tide Hunter. He knows.
Sprout. Teleport. Not going to happen. GH gets him with the impale. Multiple buybacks now. One coming out of GH as well as Jarek's Oracle.
And Oracle was able to finally successfully get a save. It was a 12 HP Ember Spirit who just narrowly escapes death after a Ravage.
Okay, I mean, the tier 2 is stopping them from taking Megas. That's why Anna's holding on to his buyback right now. But apparently, they just want to go for the tier 4s until the Carapace. It has been the bane of Thompson's existence here. One buyback going out. That's going to be the Lina. Anna really wants to hold on to his, but it may come at the cost of the tier 4s right now. One's already dead, they go for it. Anna buys back Liquid. Not that scared, it seems. They start backing up, but the Yule Scepter is going to be able to catch the PA. They have 4 staffs, though, to be able to save him.
And a 100% win probability.
100% win probability. They're going to get some more bounty runes. They're going to finish up the pipe for Mind Control, which, you know, that was an item they talked about a long time ago. Mind Control did not have the greatest start to the game.
Oh,
there it is.
Here we go.
All right, Miracle.
The showman.
Swag on him. He's got 3K crits now. They're going to smoke up, making sure to kill the Hawks.
Now, if you see a 2K crit, you're like, there's no way he bought a rapier, right? There's no way.
Dobson, the daggers, the dagger.
Yeah, that's even better. You'll say.
Like, I don't want to risk it. No Tail showing himself.
Carapace on the axis.
Miracle tries to make the jump on a No Tail here. The invis. There's a nice Ravage. Triple Ravage with a triple dagger. That's going to be Anna going down. Primal Roar goes out, but Seb's been taken out of the equation as well. And now Liquid certainly have this game in the bag. OG in a 3 versus 5. No buybacks available.
Mega Creeps claimed another Yules.
Laguna play, the 2-man impale from GH will end this game as OG calls it. And we are going to a game 3. For European primacy between Team Liquid and OG. We're going to push this series to the limit, it seems.
With 1 second remaining, they're actually going to go for like it.
It plays similarly, but it plays a lot quicker. And
it's pretty obvious he cannot afford to go super greedy. He needs to snowball very, very early on. It's just that it's going to be with the combination of this Nyx Assassin. GH is going to need to get a lot of levels because a solo Storm Spirit is not going to be able to get pickoffs. Bat Rider's too difficult to kill. Brewmaster's too difficult to kill. Shaker can do too much, especially with these fissure blocks.
Biotic Shield gets rid of some of the sticky napalm stacks, but still has it up. Nice impale from GH. That'll give Kuro some time here. He's trying to juke inside the trees, but he's going to run out of space eventually. Tries to go for the miscoil. Deny. Doesn't get it, though. The damage just happens too fast, and Anna is the one to pick up the first blood.
That is the perfect target for the first blood. And
oh, nice Fisher block.
5 sticky napalms.
5 sticky napalm stacks. GH kind of stuck inside the trees right now, but now No Tail's going to be blocked by Carapace. Bouncing back that adaptive strike onto Anna.
He's got stick.
They're doing a lot of damage to him right now. He's going to be able to pop that stick, but he's dead. What?
He had a Fairy Fire also. He was not expecting that much damage to come out.
Anna gets caught by the impale, takes a decent amount of damage, and is forced to waveform away here. Again, excluding that one-time
Headland.
Miracle drops a bit low. The TP's actually canceled here. Miracle's going to go into the trees, has a Fairy Fire to keep himself alive, but Thompson's much faster and will be able to find him as Miracle wasn't able to juke it out. The Impale's going to come out too late. GH arrives here, and he does have an ion shell on him now, but doesn't have an impale up. Oh, Spike Carapace is up. He's going to be able to get one stun. Mind Control is going to give him the surge to try and stay on top of Thompson. GH gets that kill. A massive kill it is. That's going to give Nyx Assassin a ton of experience. GH is going to be super happy with that.
Yeah, he gets a lot more.
But look at that.
Split used.
An early rotation from the Brewmaster to shut down the Lycan, who's already having a tough go of it, with a Morphling sitting in his lane and a Bat Rider always sticky napalming him.
There's no way that this Brewmaster is just posturing like that just for giggles, just for the bounty rune. He wants to take a fight, and Miracle's content to just sit back and farm for right now, farming up that Kaya.
Soji are saying, fine, you're going to defend bottom lane. We'll go for the push onto mid. Seb's going to rotate on over. He's actually a bit low, for obviously he still has that primal split. And may be forced to blow it here as he's getting dangerously low. The Fisher comes out, the Euphonic Shield. One miscoil. It's not going to be enough. Seb is now healed up because of the bottle. Instead, Matumbaman, who pops his shapeshift here, I think he maybe thought, like, with the Helmet Dom creep, he would run down the Brewmaster and force him to Primal Split or something like that, but it doesn't actually happen. They're going to be able to get the Spike Hairpace done onto No-Tail, follow-up Impale. A great use of the double damage rune, and Miracle goes straight for that mid-tier 1 tower, but Thompson's not going to let it happen so easily. Whirling Axe is out. Miracle has pretty much no mana left. They're going to be able to vacuum back. The Primal Split does go down. Miracle pops his stick charges and is able to get enough mana to be able to jump into the river here, but can he get far enough away? Thompson actually gets a little bit too close. He gets burst down. Doesn't get off. He doesn't even have a level of his ultimate, actually, and Seb's Primal Split is going to be useless here as No-Tail trying to slow down some of these heroes, but Seb goes back into his regular form immediately. Spike Carapace and stunned.
It's mainly just the Ion Shell and the Static Remnants that are being able to do it.
GH getting some vision here, double Ion Shell, just staying on top of Thompson. Thompson should know what's going on here. He's gonna pop the Whirling Axe. Oh, what? Surely he had to have known about that. He was taking damage over time. GH just waits it out underneath the neutral, saying, well, if you're gonna farm this neutral camp, you're probably gonna pop those Whirling Axes. And now they're gonna find another one here as Jerix into the trees he goes. Gonna be Centaur stunned up, controlled pretty easily. Not an opportunity to get off the Fisher.
I have yet to find a game where GH just doesn't continually impress me with any of the heroes that he plays. The Carapace movement.
Oh no, No-Tail's in trouble. He's got a regen rune. Tries to hit him with a flame break. He's gonna blow every bit of mana he has to be able to finish off No-Tail here, but doesn't actually have enough. May try and blow the regen now as the Morphling is at bottom lane, can't be gone on. Meanwhile, Seb is going to be caught here at top. Impale into Centaur stun. Seb dropping quite low. Has the Primal Split up, but doesn't really want to blow it without a team fight happening. And so instead, he's just going to die to a Vendetta hit from GH.
I respect that. Again, Liquid need to play fast.
There's a long jump into Ana, but he was able to morph strength in time. And now the Disable is gone. He'll TP away.
You know, that's because an Ana Morphling needs no introduction. This man will find his way to the top net worth. Right now, Darkseer's parked up there, but don't you worry, Ana's coming, as now Shapeshift is activated.
Yeah, they're going to try to go for No-Tail, couldn't quite get him. The Primal Split is successfully going to go out from Seb, and they're going to look for Mind Control here. As one stun comes out, Flame Break as well. No-Tail's going to blow that lasso, try and pull back this Darkseer, and you said he's top net worth. This is going to be a big kill to get, but he has so much sustain. Look at that, between the mech and the Euphonic Shield. He has gone back up to full HP, and is still trying to deliver some damage to him, but has to waveform away. And now Seb's back to his regular form here. He's going to be pulled back. Great setup into the Centaur stun. The Echo. Jerix with a big hit. Matumbaman's almost done. Miracle's going to try and chase down Jerix, but a Fisher managed to stun up Miracle. Now he's almost entirely out of mana. Jerix, it will take out to that last hit. GH being run down. Waveform is not enough to kill him. They don't have detection.
Oh, he's still in the vicinity. Whirling Axes tries to scout out the trees.
Where he is.
GH knows that he doesn't safe there for long. Even the scan comes out and he just skitters his way. But still, I'd take that trade any day again because Liquid have to play fast. They have to keep taking these objectives. But the miscoil spam is making it very, very difficult to go after the Darkseer, which is why, long zip.
Oh, finding the troll. That's a big kill. They can get it. Battle Trance goes down. Focusing on GH right now, but thanks to the surge as well, the Guard of Greaves, it is so hard to be able to stay on top of these heroes. They just kite him and finish him off.
And be able to get a Vendetta break hit afterwards is just so valuable.
Roshan's up.
And Roshan's down.
Roshan's down, and Aegis for Miracle.
The Morphling would be the one out of the base, but Ana's kind of hemmed in here. Too scared to go out. as Liquid is just dominating this northern jungle, but we got TPs onto the Shrine.
Oh, they're going to come in. They're actually going to try and wrap into this one. Seb in position, pops his one, gets off the primal split just in time. Now he can control up some heroes. He's going to go for the Darkseer once again. They have the lasso, see if they can burst him down, but the Aphotic Shield removes that lasso so quickly. And Mind Control as a fresh round of Surge. I think they're going to run out of disables here. The Vacuum ends up grouping them all up together for the impel, but the Echo Slam goes down. Bad Rider ends up falling. Waveform on through. Thompson's quite low. He's forced to pop the battle. Trance runs down. He's going to be able to finish off the Lycan as well. OG. It seems like they saw that Liquid was out of position somewhere and they quickly swoop on in for a great team fight.
I mean, they created that position. Initially, it was just a tier 3 defense. Morphling wasn't even in that fight for the majority, but Seb TP'd into the Shrine. Jerax gets a choice Echo Slam on the low ground, and now Kuro just has a matter of time. Strength Adaptive Strike.
Kuro, you had to know.
Oh, he knows.
Just throwing away some TP scrolls, but he's buying a lot more time. He's buying a lot more time, and maybe, just maybe, no, Anna, Adaptive Strike just does too much.
Oh, Morphling's
trying to go for bounty runes here. Thompson does manage to grab 2.
So might as well start going for some status resistance with the Sange and Yasha instead.
Yeah, he might have also felt that it was like a little bit too greedy of a build, especially when they already have this Morphling. And I realize he's taking some damage. I think so, because he's already morphing into strength here.
Yep.
He's got to waveform into the trees, go for the TP, the long jump in, the impel, the Lincoln's going to be able to block one of the disables, but not both of them, and he doesn't have a waveform immediately. He's going to need to be able to turn into somebody here, pops into the Nyx, and has to get a stun out. Back in the Morphling he goes, another waveform away. He's actually going to be able to get out of this one. Miracle, though, stays right on top. He had enough mana to work with. A big kill. OG.
I can't believe he got that impel. If he didn't, that was not going to happen. That's why Ana built this Lincoln Sphere, so he could theoretically get away with that. It's possible, actually, no, the Orchid, I think, may have popped the Lincoln, but regardless, that impel was clutch, and now Kuro.
The in for the troll, the Aphotic Shield goes down. Kuro is setting up this fight. What a beautiful impel. The Echo Slam comes in, really only takes a little bit. Nice vacuum, in with the shell as well. That's going to be problematic. 7, they managed to get off the primal split. Maybe they could still turn this one as Thompson runs back into his Shrine, actually sees an opportunity to be able to finish off this storm, but no, he doesn't get the ensnare. Miracle's trying to get away right now. They need to be able to lock him down, but the Aphotic Shield's going to be able to force some opportunities for Miracle to be able to jump away. The Fisher continuing to lock some heroes down. The Primal Split's going to wear out soon, and Seb, if I remember right, he is quite low.
Oh, yes,
they're going to immediately jump onto him as he turns back into his regular form here. Miracle is able to get a kill out of that. If only they could have killed that Storm Spirit, maybe OG could have had a more even fight, but instead they lose 4. Don't catch anybody from Liquid, and Liquid are just hightailing it straight to that tier 3 at top lane.
Time and time again, the ultimate factor. Oh, no, Carapace on the Adaptive Strike.
Don't tell me, and has already been picked up once, and he's all by himself. He dies. Why is he dead? Why is he dead?
They mow down the top lane of Rax. They proceed to the mid lane, and that Morphling is dead for another 30 seconds.
Look how fast they attack once the extra bit of help comes out from Kuro. The Crimson Guard trying to protect this lane of Rax, but they still do not have Ana. What a Fisher. 4-man Fisher setting things up. They're getting a lot of damage on Kuro right now. There goes that borrowed time. But the melee Rax is being focused by Liquid quite a bit here. They're going to turn onto the troll as best as possible. What a vacuum Satar! Oh my god! OG! They just get wiped out here. Great Fisher Echo Slam that's going to be able to set some things up, but a huge sustain for Team Liquid allows them to remain healthy here. They're going to pop the shapeshift and try and go back. They're trying to get into this as best as possible. They do have the wall going. Looks like the troll, he's going to be dying here as he just bought back, and now he's dead for 70 seconds. Anna trying to set things up as a Nyx assassin right now is going to try and get away with the waveform as best as possible up in 2 seconds time, but he's pulled back in by the vacuum. Spirit Vessel stunned as well. Now he's going to be falling here as Notel can't save him. He cancels his TP. 2 of his cores is dead. They have to give up this mid lane of Rax, and now OG are left. Thankfully, they have a tier 2 left in the bottom lane. That means Liquid will not be able to go for Megas.
And this Observer Ward placed in the bottom lane by OG may end up being pretty useless, because that was pretty much exclusively placed. 2 of them were placed just in hopes that they managed to get a...
Oh, they have the spot. They know where the troll is. He's been silenced up. Is unable to get off the paddle trance until the last seconds, but still, he's stuck in no man's land. Look at Miracle taunting Thompson. takes a nap. They are going to try and find a fight, though, because the Storm isn't here, but fighting into a Lycan who's already shapeshifted and an Abaddon, you don't really want to go on him either. Now they lock jump in. They are going to be able to grab No Tail. Take him out real quickly. 2 dead on the side of OG. This is going to ensure that Liquid, and you've got like these scary late game heroes and Morph and Troll. You do not want to risk losing a fight by pushing into high ground, giving them the Roshan, and all of a sudden, the game has slipped out of your fingers.
If Liquid is doing so well at doing the OG strategy, who knows that OG could turn around and give him a piece of the Liquid medicine.
Spike airbase, nice. Impale follow-up onto the Troll. No initiation, though, from Liquid. They're going to let OG just kind of run in here, go for GH. They're going to pull back in this Nyx Assassin. Anna's going to jump into the high ground here, but pulled back down by the vacuum Centaur once again. And now Jerix is gone. Their big team fighter is out of this with a huge wall coming out from Mind Control. Is going to be gone on by Thompson with that battle trance. The Euphonic Shield and the Guardian Greed's helping to be able to keep him alive for so long. Look at him. They're just beating him down. Finally, they do get the kill, but it costs them so much. And now Thompson realized he just has to TP out of here. He will be successful, but Anna's not going to be as lucky as he can't get away from Miracle. Beyond godlike triple kill for him, and it looks like there may be one more hero on the menu here. Seb, another TP away, but he's not as lucky as Thompson in that regard. He goes down, and the Liquid are saying,
you go onto the Darkseer with the battle trance. He takes too long to kill. Morphling, on the other hand, he may take a while to kill if he's max strength, but he's not dealing any damage in the process.
4-man smoke up. Miracle will make his jump. He's got some vision thanks to this ward, and he's going to be able to find Jerix. That's the most important hero at this point to be able to grab, and he gets no-tailed killed as well. OG left with only 3. They're going to be able to get Thompson, and it's looking like OG just going to go out with a whimper here as Team Liquid march towards the high ground.
23 Bloodstone charges on the Storms for a 28k net worth advantage. Looks like OG are just at death's door at this tournament.
Mega is available here. They're going to make the jump on a Sem. Manage to get the silence onto a vacuum. Centaur stun once again. Mind Control just keeps on landing these combos. Anna is going to be silenced up soon if the Aban can stay on top of me. He does manage to get the silence. Jerix blinks it in the last second, but look at Liquid. They actually split apart just as Jerix tries to make furtive Echo Slam. They do manage to get the control up in a Miracle, but now he's going to be able to jump in the back line. Go straight for Jerix. He's now out of the equation again, and the Morphling is so low. Might not be able to make it out. He's trying to limp his way back in the fountain, but another Centaur stun. They just keep on hitting. A second one lands after that. Now Seb's going to be silenced as well. Drop back down into his doom. Buybacks coming from both the carries of OG, but it's still a very healthy Liquid as they're going to demonstrate just how strong they are by taking on the 2 carries inside of their fountain. Thompson popping his battle trance. Rampage! Rampage for Miracle. Give him a double rampage. That's Miracle ending the game against OG.
GG. OG try to fight against it, but Liquid just execute this fast-paced strategy so well. Every single hero yet again, and GH MVP of the series, 100%. That Nyx Assassin combined with that Mind Control Darkseer, that was a clinic.
OG, a strong start to this series, being able to take a pretty dominant game 1.